The crimson red of the Sith lightsaber is one of the most powerful symbols of the dark side. But why do the Jedi have multicolored blades, while the Sith just an insidious red? Well, the answer has changed over time. The 2017 Darth Vader comic series has the current canon answer. While the Jedi simply use kyber crystals they find on Ilum, it is not quite so easy for Sith. As Darth Vader learns after he loses his lightsaber on Mustafar, a Sith may not simply build his lightsaber like a Jedi does, but they must take it. So Darth Vader is forced to hunt down one of the last surviving Jedi after Order 66 and take his lightsaber. When Darth Vader has taken a lightsaber, Palpatine teaches him the method by which he must turn his crystal red. This method is strange to Vader, because as Anakin he likely would have made his lightsaber using the parts given to any Padawan and a crystal of his own. Vader must corrupt the crystal, using his pain and hatred to force it to bleed. This is different from the old way in which Sith red crystals were constructed, because they used to be synthetic. I think this change is actually quite interesting, because despite the fact the crystals are not synthetic, they are still personalized to the dark side Force user that creates them. The pain and suffering that the Sith must impart to the crystal in order to force it to bleed allows for a portion of their dark side energy to be alive in the crystal, which kind of mimics the way in which Jedi pick their crystals by following the Force energy that leads them to it. Furthermore, I think this expands upon the dark side's role in the Force, but it does leave me with some questions about the nature of kyber crystals and their greater role in the universe. We know that they have desires, and that's expressed in the way they pick the user, but they also seem to feel pain and suffering, so are they alive? Interesting question. I was never personally attached to the old lightsaber crystals the Sith used to have, but they did have their advantages. For instance, in Legends, the Sith were able to use significantly more varied weapons, which is pretty neat, but this may change as the current canon is more fleshed out. Most of these synthetic crystals turned out red, but it was entirely possible for a Force wielder to create a different kind of crystal if they focused their attention to it. It is also possible that these crystals could be unstable and create problems for the user. Overall, it seems like the lore for Sith lightsaber crystals was more fleshed out in Legends, but the canon material certainly has a good start in the Darth Vader comic run. I was personally a fan of the comics, and it serves to add a lot more depth to the ancient Sith mystic mythos. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more Star Wars content.